I am Vicar here at the CIO Summit with Jason Oliver. Jason, first of all, congratulations. You are CIO number one and you won a Community Industry Recognition Award. Tell us what it means to you.
Well, it was a massive shock to begin with. It wasn't a telephone call that I was expecting, but obviously it means a huge amount to me. CIO 100 and Foundry have been a huge part of the last 10 years of my career, and I owe a lot to the organisation for the way my career's gone. So to be number one is humbling, first and foremost. It's exciting, but I suppose most of all it gives me a platform to be able to help others, which is what I really want to do. I think it sounds cliched, and I know we hear it all the time, but being number one is not about me, it's about the team. But it's absolutely true. It is about the team. None of this is done by individuals. And it's just a real testament to the efforts that the team have put in over the last 12 months.
Fantastic. And Jason, I think it kind of leads nicely on to the next question, which is really, I wanted to ask you about the CIO community. I mean, it's such a special community, and it's so important to have that community. Just tell us a little bit about it. Why is it so important to you? How does it impact?
It's absolutely huge. I'm really blessed in that I've got a number of people who are here today that I consider friends, people that have helped me huge amounts over the last decade or so. And there's people that are coming through now that I'm helping. And community is the right word for it. In a lot of the C-suite roles, sharing between sectors and sharing between competition is not the done thing. Whereas so much of what we do as CIOs is about sharing knowledge. It's about helping each other. It's about picking that thing that this person's doing and how can I adapt that? How can I bring that into my organisation? And if I'm having problems, actually turning around to them and saying, can you help? Can you point me in the right direction here? And invariably, people in the CIO community, they do that. And we're really, really fortunate. It makes doing the job enjoyable. It's also an environment where we've all got shared challenges. And when you're really finding things difficult, there's someone that you can turn to and someone you can talk to about it. And that can be a real relief. So I think we're blessed as a community. And I love what I do.
That's fantastic. Now, one of the things that we have our State of the CIO research we do every year, so the 2024 edition, 85% agree that the CIO role is becoming a business change maker. Now, I would really like to get your perspective on that. Do you agree with that? And how do you see it developing?
I'd argue that it already is. I don't think it's becoming that. I think it's been that for the last 2 or 3 years at least. So much of what I do is change management. It's about people. It's about creating the conditions for an organisation to thrive. And actually, that's not the technology that does that. It's the people that do that. So I think we definitely are probably the chief proponent for change in an organisation. I've said to my teams over, a number of years now, the only consistency, the only constant that you'll get from me is that things will change. And I think we are the biggest proponent of that in our organisation. But because of that, we're uniquely placed to help the wider organisation change. Because so much of what we've done for the last 2-3 decades is about bringing in new things. It's about introducing new technologies. It's about changing the way the technology supports the way the organisation works. So it really, the onus is on us to take that knowledge, that experience and that skills that we've built up and actually apply that at the whole business level. So I think we are not in a state of change towards becoming that. I think we are the biggest proponent of change and the biggest leader of change in our entire organisation.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Now, difficult to have a conversation about technology without mentioning Gen AI. It's the talk of the town in technology industry. What's been your perspectives on it? Can you share any insights with the community?
Gen AI has been interesting for us probably 18 months ago because I work in higher education. There was a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear, the ability for people to plagiarize, to cheat. But I think we've quickly moved past that. And now it's about how do we embrace Gen AI as a companion for a student or as a means of helping us become more productive as a professional services organisation, or as a way of enriching some of the teaching material that we're generating, and not just the content that's being taught, but the production of that teaching material. So I think we're seeing a really rapid change of mindset around Gen AI. I think whatever anybody thinks about it, it's here to stay. So we have to learn to live with it and how to maximise its use as best as possible.
Well, Jason, congratulations again on the award. Well, thanks for sharing your time.
Absolute pleasure. Thank you.